Hi guys, this is Rob Thomas, RobThomasDayTrader. I'm making my first weekly recap video. I just started day trading after taking a few years off. This week I recorded 5 videos of me live day trading. If you're interested, you can go back through. I'm going to start a playlist for this month. I started my account with $500, and as you will see if you watch the videos, 4 of those days were green days. I mean red days. Sorry, I wish for green days. 1 green day. Perfect green day. So I started my account with $500 last week, and unfortunately I'm down 36%, guys. My first week I lost $180. Today was a huge day. Today was a $100 loss, but I was trading a pre-market trade without a stop, and I went to work for a little while. Wasn't paying attention to it, and by the time I realized I lost $100. Like, it is what it is. But this week, I'm not taking it as a huge disappointment. It's just a learning experience, right? It's experience is knowledge, right? So you have to experience losses and go through things to get better. I am kind of just going to take away from this week. Number 1, first day, I overtraded. I traded like 7 times, super impulsively, 7 at one time. It's okay, I believe, to trade 7 trades a day, but it's hard to do 7 trades at one time. If the market is in a downward, momentum, the S&P 500 is down. A lot of times these momentum stocks will follow that. Sometimes they don't care if there's good news and push it up. There is a lot of room to make money for these momentum stocks. A lot of them do with 100% a day. And you don't have to worry about trying to catch the whole thing, right? We just want to catch a little small portion of it. But this week I didn't do very good following my rules. I don't have set rules. It's maybe what I'm going to work on over the weekend is we're writing down one little rule for one trade setup and try to be more patient. Next week, the goal is to be a little more patient, not just impulsively trade so much. If I do take some impulse trades, that's fine, but I'm going to try to be super tight stop on those, right? Like if I see a stock that's getting ready, I feel like it's about to explode, I'm just going to take it and try to catch up, but I'm not going to have a 10-20% stop like I normally do. I'm just going to keep that sucker tight. And if it stops out, it stops out. That's one bad thing about trading a cash account. Once all your cash for the day is gone, you have to wait 24 hours. That's why I'm hoping this PD rule changes at the end of this year, drops it down to $2,000. Because when I did have $25,000 on my account, I did a lot better. Because you can trade that $25,000 over and over and over and over and over. You don't have to wait for the next day for it to clear, right? And supposedly the BD2 rule might be going down to $2,000, which you're probably not going to want to trade your whole $2,000 over and over, but you could do like 500 or 750 over and over and over and over. You could be more consistent. It's a lot easier for me. Hold on, I'm going to pause for 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, that was my video finished processing that I was merging together. I had to stop short today because the video didn't record. Anyway, I'll get back to the weekly recap. So, started with $500, down $180, 36%. Am I discouraged? No. Am I disappointed? Yeah, I'm a little disappointed because I wanted my first week to be a lot better. So the game plan moving forward next week, I may put $80 on it just to bring me back up to 400. Just psychologically, that makes me feel a little bit better about starting the week. I may not. I may just start with 320 and do 100% again and try to catch some 5 to 10% moves, which I think I may try to do. Drop my target down because a lot of my trades I ran, I was profitable this week, but I was hoping to get 20-30% moves, which I didn't, and then it just turns off. So I think maybe next week I'm going to do 100% of my account balance for each trade again, but I'm going to keep super tight stops, and I'm going to do maybe for next week just go for like 5%, right? Just hit $15, $30, and just try to catch back up, and then we'll see. Once I get up to $2,500, I'm gonna try to put $500 on my account. Once I get up to $2,500, $3,000, then it's a lot easier to trade little small positions, right? Because if you're trading a $25 position right now, which is what it should be trading, and you make 10 cents, you're like, who cares about that, right? It's kind of boring. and it's kind of hard to keep interest of it. But I need to really focus on just taking those small wins and being happy with it, looking at the percentage instead of the dollar amount. That's probably what the best way to go is, because you look at the dollar like, I made $1, who cares? But if you look at, I made 0.5% and I can replicate that every day, that's where you can really start to make some money and be profitable. So for this next week, I'm not going to jump into those small trades yet. I'm going to probably still do the 100% trade, but try to be a little more patient, look for better trades. Today, I accidentally was looking at a 1 hour chart and I thought I had a great setup. But it wasn't really the great setup. It had already moved too far, right? That's another big thing that I learned this week that I need to be paying more attention to. A lot of these trades happen between 4 in the morning to 8 in the morning, and they've already moved 100%. So when the market opens, that's when the sellers are coming in like, I want to sell. And you can't really sell unless you have a margin account or $25,000, and then you can't sell a lot of these penny stocks anyway. Some of them you can, but it's just too hard to try to figure out for me. So, first week, kind of a dud. I would say, sorry that I disappointed you guys, but there's probably nobody watching these videos anyway right now. Maybe 1 or 2 people might click on it. They're kind of long, so I'm probably going to experiment with maybe doing the whole live session, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is, and then make some shorts out of it just to show some highlights. I'm not sure if YouTube allows me to do like maybe a 15-minute version of my hour videos as well and some shorts, but we'll see. I'm new to YouTube, guys. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I am a server by night and a DoorDasher by day. DoorDashing is where I get the money to invest in the stock market without taking money from my bills. But anyway, guys, if you're watching this video and you think it might be interesting to see what it would be like to be a day trader, but you're not sure, you look on YouTube and you see these guys make $500, $1,000, $2,000. That's not real, guys. That's because they have a $25,000 account and they only have to move a little bit. Beginning day trader, someone like you and me, we have $500 or $2,500 in the account. You're going to see little small moves, and you're going to take a lot of losses at first. Like, that's just the way it is. So if you are interested in really seeing what it's really like to be a beginning day trader, subscribe to my channel, check it out, follow me on my journey, find out if I can be profitable in the next year or two. I'm not super worried about trying to be profitable today. It's just a learning experience right now, right? Get some experience, take some day trades, figure it out, keep doing more research, learn things. But feel free to, hit me up in the comments. Tell me if you're a profitable day trader, if you've ever thought about it. If you do day trade, watch videos. If you watch Ross Cameron, Tim Sykes. I follow both of those traders. Tim Sykes not so much anymore these days. It kind of almost seems like he's a little scammy. But Ross Cameron for sure, definitely love his videos. The only problem with trading like Ross Cameron is he has $100,000, so he makes these little tiny moves and he makes $2,000. But for us, we have $500, so for us to try to take those little tiny moves, it'd be like 10 cents. It's almost like Uber years, right? I've watched some of his warrior trading live, and this guy is fast, bro. He trades like on a 10-second tick chart sometimes. So he is taking trades like super fast. That's why he trades 20, 30 times a day, which is great. Once you know what you're doing, you have some experience. But for me, just figuring it out. So guys, if you want to go on this journey with me, subscribe to the channel. Let's figure this out together. Anyway, that's it. Rob Thomas, day trader. I'm gonna stick with that instead of saying Ricky day trader, just because you gotta be positive, right? You got to be professional to be professional, right? So anyway, guys, that's it. First week down 36%. We're gonna see how next week goes, and then I'm hoping, and within the next 3 to 6 months, I can start to learn to be really consistently profitable, right? If I can keep putting $500 a month in 6 months, I'll have $2,500 to $3,000. Then we can start taking those smaller, little $100, $200 trades and be happy with $1 or $2 and start to build from there. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. If you think this is totally stupid, hey, that's fine. Just let me know. Anyway, Rob Thomas. See you next one, guys.